Hey Pat, it's MidnightDesigner and we are back playing 7 days today. And we are back doing some vanilla because rage mode. No, I'm just kidding. It's you know, it's good to take a break a little bit from the old modded series and play a little vanilla 7 days to die, where I am king and the zombies are not, and the rabbits are not, and the deer are not, and the spiders are not, and the scorpions and the snakes and the chickens. Nothing can master us in vanilla. So I'm actually playing on my Patreon server, which is a server populated by the folks who are supporting me on Patreon. We all play together. This is usually the server I live stream from, but I'm kind of flipping the bit a little bit. And so if you're anxious for some hot SDX action, then you'll be able to check some out this afternoon, because I streamed some SDX last night. So if you did not see that, then you'll be able to see it in its entirety this afternoon at 3 o'clock. And so look forward to that. And praise be, the internet at the designer house is back in business. So we had actually a rusty connection outside, or like water soaked or whatever. The cord in the box outside the house was watery. So there's that. So we got that replaced. So we are good to go with dry internet. So we are at the 19th century coastal defense fortress, which I have built in the live stream. And so I thought in this episode, I just sort of, for some of you, Pat, may not have seen this base that I have been working on diligently a couple nights a week and some Saturday mornings. So let's just sort of give you a sense of it. It is, I don't know if you can make out the outline, it is in the shape of sort of a Gothic cross with, you know, a middle part and outside parts. So let's take a look outside, and I can show you what's what. And we have a gun, so we are basically unstoppable. We also, do we have some, we do have some concrete, because I got a lot of, I was trying to cook everything out of the forges, and I was getting quite a few heat map screamer hordes as a result of that diligent effort. So I believe, because I used to have all my setup out here, right? All my storage was out here, all my stuff was out. Oh, this stuff's still cooking down. Oh, I see your problem. You backed up. You backed up. Okay. Alright, so it's still cooking out. Alright, so this used to be our work and storage area. We had crafting crafting tables, because this is Minecraft, stacked up everywhere, and we had a meth lab. And so Cohen had made this. This was a beer keg, which used to have beer in it, which has not been moved inside. So that's a thing. And I don't think I haven't put anything in here. I ought to. Someday I will. But so anyway, this is the outside of the 19th century coastal defense fortification. And what I did was I put cobblestone plates on the outside of the concrete so that it would look more 19th century coastal defense-y. I can't really explain the top, which has sort of become a air traffic control tower. So it's a little anachronistic in pots, but you know, what are you gonna do? And I've lost a couple of plates due to Zombus interruptus and Smaccus Maximus. So anyway, so that's the thing. And I gotta tell you, Pat, can I just be me and you can be you just for a second? Let me explain a thing to you. setting up inventory. It's no bueno. I mean, there are things that are no bueno, right? Like, I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that says no bueno as moving inventory and organizing inventory. But I did it because we have, see, under these areas here, the four prongs of the Gothic cross of the 19th century coastal defense fortification, there are rooms, except for here. There's no room. There's no room in the inn. So this one is just faux. In part because I couldn't think of anything to put in this one. So, you know, I didn't put anything. Didn't put anything. So over under this one, we have our work area. And this is where we will have, like, our meth labs and our cement mixers and our crafting table workbenches and our forges if we ever get them emptied. So this is our work area. And I did this with poles so that there's a continuous run all the way to bedrock, I'm assuming, because there are no caves under here, so that I could have as open a room as possible. So that was the plan for that one. And then moving counterclockwise, if anyone knows what counterclockwise is in our digital clock age, under the western prong is our storage. And so this is what took forever. Now this one is a bad example because there's nothing there. So that part was easy. The nothing part, that was easy. But this part, the other parts, this was very tedious and long. So I don't know why that sounded inappropriate, but it did. So this is food stuff. And this is actually, I know it's food crates, but I don't care. I didn't want to switch them out. So making the categories is what takes the longest part. Like looking at your inventory, and you could look at like a list of craftable items and blocks, and then you just kind of figure out, okay, this is what I need a box for. And oh, chorizo, iscuda. So, you know, some things you kind of have a box for, and some things you put in your junk drawer in the kitchen. So that's the hardest part of managing inventory, is trying to figure all that stuff out. So all of our food stuff is here in Gouda order. And then we have our tool stuff here. It's very nice. It's very nice. And then over here, we have bullet things. These are boxed appropriately. We have all our different, like, oh, wait, while we're here, let's do these. So bullet casings, paper, all our different bullet types. Then we have our guns and gun parts. So, you know, hit the club, wub, wub, wub. And they're generally in alphabetical order until I get to the very end and I forget something. And I'm like, especially if it's like something like early in the alphabet. Because I did all of these and I was like, oh, blades. Oh, that's with a B. And I try to think of, like, is there a word for blades that starts with Z? I could say Zorro gear. But I was like, okay, never mind. It's just going at the end. So it depends on, see, like this one. I went through and did all this stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Beakers. Fricker. And so I was like, we'll leave it at the end. And then we'll just say, well, that's just because it's like parts. It's not actually stuff. So, yeah, because I got water and then fertilizer. And then I was like, nope. Fertilizer going at the end, bro. Fertilizer going at the end. So that was kind of, so you can kind of tell. Some of them I did better than others in terms of planning ahead. And sometimes I cheated. Because like this, I did a lead one and I got all the way through and I was like, oh no, I didn't do brass, which would be there. So I said, okay, well, this one is lead and brass now. Brah, how you like me now? So that's how that wound up being like that. So, but the other stuff, I think there's another one where I did that also, and I was just like, this is now two things that go together. So anyway, so that is that. And that is the introduction to the base. And so what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to do a little building on the base. Oh, and here's the farm, which is not set up all the way yet, but we've got kind of stuff going here. And I did arrow slits on this one so that we could get the light down here. So we could be good in that regard. And so yeah. So boop, and there's a pole. And then there's a water feature. Water feature. I wanted to do something interesting on the sides because I don't know, I just wanted something different. And I thought, well, these aren't going to meet up right anyway because they're diagonal. So let's just do a little water feature. And so at the time my basement was flooding, so I was like, I got an idea. Water feature. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I was inspired. So let's go into the work area. I believe I got some stuff crafted up. Cool. All right, so we got some things here. And so what we're going to work on is doing this outside stuff. So if you see, say can you see from the outside out here that I kind of wanted to do something. These kind of looked a little toothy. I don't know, a little too toothy or just long and skinny. There's a word for long and skinny, which is long and escaping me. And so we want to do something there. And in the live stream, the last time I live streamed before my internet collapsed, was what we decided looked coolest was if we did, and we're gonna need more concrete because we gotta do some other stuff too, is if we do like a so this is what we came up with in the stream as a Gouda Ide. And let's get some more concrete and a nail gun. Do I have a nail gun on me? No, I do not. I do not has nail gun, but I have a whole thing for nail guns, and it's in alphabetical order, so woot woot. And then let's get some concrete and rebar. Rebar's over here. Rebar. So we'll get that. We will get some concrete. Bump, bump, bump. To top that off. And we'll need some wood. We don't have a lot of weed left. And let's see. So we're gonna do the concrete. We should probably get aga oi oi oi. Auger oi oi oi. And we'll grab some gas out the mini bike, which is over here. Boop. Okay, that'll get us started. All right, so the idea is to have the nail gun out proper. Now this will not keep me from rushing off to my doom. So see, it's more sort of decorative and to keep the spiders from getting up. So if we look over here, this will give you an idea of what it's going to look like when it's done. And let's get you off the bar and you off the bar. We can replace this real quick while we're here. Alakazam 1, Alakazam 2, and being very careful not to over upgrade because that immediately turns to concrete, and that is not what we want. So that gives you a sense of what we're going to do as far as the walls go. And then over here, what I wanted to show you is the corners. You see how I put concrete along here, and then did the cobble, so it sort of mirrors what these are doing. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna leave at least this part open and then just fill this with barbed wire and the corpses of my enemies. So, but on the other 3 sides, we do not have that set up. So one of the things we're going to have to do when we are upgrading is see how this is just cobblestone. So we're going to have to take these out real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and gamma down the audio, because that will be, you'll thank me later. You will thank me later. So we will reload between encounters. So, and it's just taking out these 4, and so that will not take too long. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? And we just do that 2 more times and we're already done with that part. That's amazing. It's so easy. It's so amazingly fast when you have the good tools. So I appreciate your patience during the True Survival mod Let's Play. Clearly it is a much harder game than Vanilla. And clearly also I don't know if I have it set to a higher difficulty, but I seem to be having a difficult time with the playthrough. More difficult than I have ever had. And I got over 3,000 hours in this game, so it's not like I don't even know nothing. Although I do not know quite a bit. Because you, Pat, have been very kind in reminding me of all the early game stuff I've forgotten. So hopefully you are enjoying it a little. I'm just trying to give something different. You know what I mean? Something a little bit interesting, and it's certainly different to watch me struggle the way I've been struggling. I'm not used to that in the slightest, or in the least, or even in the most, whatever that means. So anyway, so I am going to start doing some more of these vanilla episodes in between to sort of break up the modded stuff. And I am kidding about like getting like rage mode or whatever. I mean, it is frustrating, but I mean, you know, it's fine. Actually, I probably should have left it the way it was and done the other side, because now we got to turn it back. See, we should go ahead and do all of the east-west walls while it's turned in the right way, if you know what I'm saying. So while it's turned in the right way, I mean, I'm probably overdoing the idea of conserving turn time, but, you know, whatever, leave a little. So we'll get these placed. And then we'll turn and do all of our north-south facing placements, and then have it done in one fell swoop. And I believe I counted these out. I'm pretty sure, but now that I'm looking, I feel like I'm going to be a couple short. Although maybe did I do all the others? Maybe I'm a couple over, because there's 5 on each one of these sides. So it's 45. It's 15 to do each one of these, not counting the one that has the double drawbridge. So was I 1 short? Oops. You got to actually hit craft, Midnight. You got to craft it. You got to craft it. So I did all of these. Okay, so I was 1 short. That's weird. That's weird. I think I'm more than one short because I had planned on doing a few extra. So I think mathematically that makes me more shorterer, which is terrible grammatically and in game. Boom and booyah. So let's see. We should have enough concrete to get all this done, and I don't have any steel on me, so we won't accidentally over upgrade. See how I would have did? How I would have did you? A good Midnight designer always knows his limitations. So once these are dry, they will match. The parapet defenses, if you will. And we should be good to go. Oh, we were 5 short. Man, we were not good at counting, and by we I mean me. That was a complete and utter miscalculation. What's the matter, Midnight? You hot? You hot? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? Who are you wearing right now, Midnight? You're wearing a white sweatshirt. Why don't you take that off? Expand that, expand more into the female demographic. Fabio designer. Of course, I'm wearing chest armor, so you don't really get the full effect. There you go. You welcome. All right, let's get the pillars down. Bonk, 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 and bonk. Booyah. All right, now I believe... Oh, wait. Oh, this is what messed us up. Oh, Pat. These are not supposed to be here. This is our problem. Here's your problem. These are supposed to be parapetty. We got to get these out before they dry and harden like our shame. This is why our count was off, because it was 7. We made it 7. And this goes. You go. You go. There's the problem. I thought when I had set this up, I had done the corners, but I think we figured out, because I did all this during the live stream, and I think we figured out we like the corners like fat, P-H-A-T, and F-A-T. I think we figured that out after everything was placed, so I didn't go around and do it to all of them. And then I think there was a squirrel. So, okay, so that fixes that. And we need to run down and get some, I believe we have some rebar ramps. Rebar ramps, 90, beautiful, beautiful. So let's see here. So okay, we've done that side. So let's we missed one. We missed one. Auger, auger, auger. Oi, oi, oi. We missed one. All right. Okay, we did that side. And now over here, we got one here, we got one here. And we got those did, and we got those did. So now we're doing this side. So there, and there, and here, and here, and then boop, and then this side, boop, and did we got that over there? Here and here. All right, let's see. And then place these real quick. And I believe we have enough of everything. I don't know why I keep insisting on getting the auger back out. Probably because in my heart of hearts, I know we missed one. I know I missed something. Yep. See, I'm overthinking it. Or no, that's clearly impossible. I cannot be. There's no way I'm overthinking this. Maybe underthinking it quite a bit, but not overthinking it any. That's the truth. And you? And place these two. See, I keep here. Let's just go ahead and do that ahead of time, because you know I'm going to continue to forget. Oh, we did miss one. What I say, Pat. You know, my attention to detail is about squirrel level. And then pop these two into place, and we should be about finished, but we will complete the circle. So these are all done for sure. And over here is done. Aha! So we're going to end the episode with a little bit of glorious combat. Hopefully it's a little bit and not a lot. Because, where? I heard you, Weech. I heard you knocking. I heard you knocking. They usually come from like over here. Wonder if she came from another direction and got stuck in the corner. I wonder. I know I heard witch. Where witch? Did you see her, Pat? Let's just sort of check things out. Are you back here? Nope. Every once in a while, she'll like completely go past and just wander into the water, probably looking for the old man in the sea. You know how it is. Love the one you're with, things of that nature. Say no more, say no more. These are probably done anyway. Yeah, they're done. Not done. Where'd you go, Weech? Are you, what? Ah! She brought soup. And friends. Alright. Now let's get back to what we know, which is killing zombies and not, like, just being overwhelmed by stupid. Oh, it feels so good to just own zombies like we did when we were 5. I was telling a story, nurse. And pain kills, I care about you not that much. Steel arrows, I kind of care about you, but I guess more than sandwiches. And you have... funny. You are funny. And I care about you more than feathers because I got feathers. I got feathers for days. Days and days and days. Blood bags. Fantastic. All right. And I care about you more than 2 lumps of clay, which is a lot. So, yay. All right. Well, we are out of time for this episode. So, I thought I heard a lingerer, a wanderer. I did not. I did not. Okay. All right. Well, we got our defenses set. At least more better set. And so in our next episode, we will continue to work on the base. We'll probably do some raiding and stuff. Now that we have all this room to store things, we need to go raid and get supplies to put in our boxes. Isn't that how it works? Whenever you get more space, you got to fill it with more junk. But until then, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to start a conversation, why don't you start one? Where? In the comment section below. Back in vanilla, where things are awesome. And I didn't die. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.